Hey, how's it going? It's Andrew Nakis here. We're in Jake Jab's College of Entrepreneurship. Super cool, super beautiful building. And I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about programming. In my line of work and as a programmer, a lot of people ask me, how do you get started? How do you start doing programming? And most people are asking me, thinking of it as this really challenging thing. But really, I don't think it's that hard. Just to start, I guess the basis of it is it's not hard, it's about passion. And I guess just a quick background, I was always a below average student. I went to school for art. I went to film school. And about halfway through film school, I realized that I like to make games, video games. And that's where it started. That's where the programming started. It was about the passion. The idea is no one's going to learn programming, or very few can learn programming by reading books, doing online tutorials, unless they want to build software that they want to build. For example, I started building a skiing game because I wanted to play a game about skiing. Or I wanted to make a virtual reality game because I was really interested in virtual reality. No one's going to learn, or it's really a lot harder to learn unless you have the passion and you want to build software that you want to build. So that's the basis of it. If you're passionate, you can push forward and get through it. The actual programming part, people think of as really hard, but really it's like a two-step process. And generally people think of it as computer logic, the stuff the computer understands, and they think of that's why they think programming is hard. But really it's human logic, or pseudocode is another way that it's known for. And this is just like the very simple middle school level mathematics logic to write the program. And then that's transferred into the code that the computer understands. A good example of this is to do high scores in video games. The computer logic is a bunch of complicated, lines of codes that the computer understands. The human logic is just if the player's current score is higher than the high score, make the current score the high score. And that's the pseudocode that then is transferred into the complex computer logic. But everyone can do the human logic. It's just middle school logic, essentially. But to actually take the human logic and transfer it to computer logic at first, all it is a bunch of Google searching. So literally figuring out how to write this, type your human logic into Google to search and figure out what to say for the computer logic, and read the documentation and answers about it. I mean, you can solve anything. Really, programming is just a bunch of Google searching at the start. And really, you either become better at understanding the computer logic, or you just become better at Google searching. And you can really, that's what all programmers are. They're really good at figuring out how to take their human logic and transfer it to computer logic to solve and write the stuff that they're passionate about. And that is the gist of programming.